Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Johnny found Chanel in a hospital bed, leafing through a magazine. What took place with you? Johnny inquired. You won't be able to believe it. I think I gave up, Chanel remarked. Johnny recalled the moment he had entered the hospital set and witnessed Alex engaging in sexual activity with someone. When Chanel bent over to tie her shoes, she threw her back out, as she informed Johnny. Chanel stated, they had to call off my romantic scenes with Alex today. I am aware. I heard, said Johnny. Johnny was reminded of Alex on the hospital set when Chanel mentioned that she had not even had time to practice the scene. Alex entered the room just as Johnny was about to speak. What's up, young lady? How are you feeling? Inquired Alex. Chanel apologized, pointing out that the muscle relaxants had left her sleepy. You're not to blame. Just that you're okay, that's all. Had I not had to complete those scenes with Bonnie, I would have come check on you sooner, Alex remarked. Johnny inquired as to Alex's happiness. Smirking, Alex hinted that he had caught Bonnie's positive vibes. Chanel stated that the doctors had affirmed Kate should be well in a day or two when Alex mentioned that Kate would postpone the love scenes. Fantastic! Johnny remarked, you guys will be undressing each other in no time. Chanel observed, you don't seem to be very excited about Alex and me going back to work. Chanel shouldn't have to head back to work until she was ready, Johnny clarified. After bidding Chanel farewell, Alex departed. Admire B&B, Days, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right now, click this link. Chanel replied, Johnny, you seem a little off. Chanel inquired as to the problem. Nothing, exclaimed Johnny. Having spent the first day of shooting, Johnny clarified that he was fatigued. Chanel, who was still undecided, said that she felt a little jealous. No! Why should one feel envious? You and Alex aren't really having sex, is that right? Stated Johnny. Jada and Stephanie had a conversation in the Brady pub. I'm a little freaked out, Stephanie admitted. Scared, Jada inquired as to what had occurred. Stephanie acknowledged having slept with Alex. Jada smiled. Jada remarked, I'm not passing judgment, but I just thought you both agreed that you wouldn't go there. Yes, we did agree, Stephanie said. When Jada pressed for more information, Stephanie gave her account of the events. Are you telling me that you two shared a hospital bed on set? Jada inquired. Stephanie nodded before putting her hands about her head. What the heck was I thinking? Stephanie muttered. Jada observed that Stephanie and Alex had a history of chemistry. Alex had made it clear that all he wanted was to be friends, Stephanie countered. It appears that he had a change of heart, Jada shrugged. I am not sure if he did, Stephanie shot back. Jada inquired as to what transpired next. Stephanie clarified that she had to leave to handle the PR disaster resulting from Hattie's termination from the program. It's my entire job to control fallout. Why then am I so lacking in this area in my own life? Stated Stephanie. Jada urged Stephanie to speak with Alex rather than her. It's not exactly a scandal, and who knows, it could be the beginning of something really big, Jada remarked. Worried out loud that the tryst might destroy her friendship with Alex, Stephanie said. So, it wasn't exactly a great friendship, was it? Jada shot back. Stephanie ran into Alex in the hallway as she got home. Alex said, I was literally just texting you. Stephanie said yes when Alex asked if they could speak. Alex informed Stephanie that he hadn't asked her to practice with him in an attempt to get into bed with her after they had entered his flat. Nor was I, Stephanie remarked. I simply became overly engrossed in the scene. A touch too methodical, Alex laughed. Noticing that he understood Johnny's concern about Alex performing the scene with Chanel, Alex said he understood. Not that we would ever get to that point in our relationship. It's not the same as between us, Alex said. Alex and Stephanie both expressed a desire to be friends. Alex said, we took a very long time to get back to this place. Stephanie admitted that they valued their friendship too much to put it at risk for a romantic connection. I suppose I ought to let you go to bed then, huh? Stated Alex. With a yes nod, Stephanie pretended to yawn. Good night, Alex said. With a smile, Stephanie bids you good night. Grabbing Stephanie, Alex planted a kiss on her. Chanel was put to bed by Johnny at the Demera estate. Are you going to bed? Chanel inquired. Not at all. Actually, Johnny remarked, I have a lot of scenes I need to block for tomorrow. Chanel nodded and motioned for Johnny to grab her a pill. You know what husbands are for, right? Remarked Johnny, grinning. After going downstairs, Johnny filled a glass. Is it really true, Nano? I happened to walk in on my spouse, having an affair with her co-star. What actions do they take? They behave as though nothing had occurred. To my face, they tell lies. Making fun of me. Embarrassing me. I was going to confront her at the hospital, but I decided it was pointless. It's not like she would acknowledge it, Johnny remarked, addressing Stefano's image. Johnny expressed his resentment against Chanel for making him feel foolish for experiencing jealousy. Damn, I was right. Johnny threw his glass into the foyer and screamed. Leo was at the Salem Inn working on a script when someone knocked on the door. Leo shouted, Hattie, as he opened it. No, please. I have a deadline, Leo howled. Leo screamed that Hattie had already threatened to kill him when there was another knock. Hattie isn't it? Through the door, Marlena called out, It's Dr. Evans. It took Leo a moment to accept that it was Marlena. Leo allowed Marlena inside after she provided answers to a few inquiries. I mistook you for Hattie. Leo remarked, she was furious with me for writing these death scenes. Leo bemoaned how stressed out he was by the show. Marlena added that Abe had asked her to speak with Leo, which is why she was there. Marlena was asked by Leo to wrap up Hattie's scenes. Marlena declined. It's only one scene, Leo clarified. Why did Abe not question me about this? Marlena answered back. Leo mentioned that after Marlena had turned him down once, Abe had assumed she would be more open to Leo's request. It'll take an hour and a half. Your office is across the hall from the set. Leo said, we can do this during your lunch break. You simply don't give up, do you? Stated Marlena. Leo mentioned that he was persistent and a pain to deal with. Leo said, plus, the fans will lose it if they don't get to see Charlemagne fall to her tragic death. As a favor to her, Leo begged Marlena to agree. It's not what I want to do, Marlena said again. You don't know that, Leo remarked. When the show failed, Leo claimed he would spend less time talking to Marlena about his failed writing career if she helped him. I am not easily tricked. I work at that for a living. Therefore, Marlena remarked, this emotional blackmail will not work on me. Leo offered to pay a bribe. Marlena sighed and conceded that during their heated exchange, there was an opportunity to record the situation. I give up, Marlena murmured. Was the answer to that yes? Leo questioned in shock. Yes, Marlena replied, but she wouldn't perform more than one scenario. A shocked Brady admitted to Eric in the police station interrogation room that he recalled Fiona driving the vehicle the night of the collision. Brady told Eric what he could recall, and he openly speculated that Fiona had put him in charge. I believe that I was guilty the entire time. Brady declared, I was prepared to serve 10 years in prison. I'm so glad you remembered. Just at the right moment. Eric stated, you would have accepted that plea in another 12 hours. Brady gave Eric credit for encouraging him to recall. Brady remarked, my father stood up for me from the start, even when I didn't want to fight for myself. Brady pointed out that Eric probably wouldn't have recalled anything from that evening if he hadn't stimulated his memory. Eric expressed regret for Fiona's betrayal of him in that manner. Brady admitted, "The crazy thing is, I actually cared about her." Brady acknowledged that Fiona had urged him against calling the police. Brady continued, "And she told me she had something to confess when she came to visit me." Eric pointed out that Fiona would have confessed if she had wanted to. Brady sighed as he began to explain that Kristen had cut off Fiona. Brady informed Eric of Kristen's scheme to set him free. "Stop being concerned about Kristen," Eric said, "we're going to get you out of here." Eric promised Fiona she would pay for her transgression. Brady pondered for a moment why Sarah had told the police she thought she remembered Brady was driving. "I had a conversation with Sarah," Eric remarked. "She was unaware that you and Fiona were even dating." Eric advised Brady not to worry about Sarah until he was released from the police's hold. Eric declared, "Fiona needs to be put behind bars, where she belongs." Brady and Eric informed Jada of their findings when she got back to the station. "Brady, are you positive that your recollection of the incident is accurate?" Jada inquired. 100%, replied Brady. Jada countered that she wanted additional proof, and Eric suggested that she talk to Fiona and Sarah. Eric remarked, "I think you'll find all the proof you need." Marlena received a call from Eric asking to meet at the police station. Eric added, "Brady and I want to share some good news." Brady expressed doubt about telling anyone after Eric's call, but Eric persisted. Eric remarked, "I'm positive that all the charges against you will be dropped." Eric pondered for a second whether Xander had been aware of Fiona's guilt the entire time. "Eric," he was enraged. "He genuinely desired for me to die." "No," Brady replied, "he was clueless." Eric remarked, "Well, he's going to learn the hard way." Marlena joined Eric and Brady in celebrating the good news when she arrived. Brady grinned sorrowfully and said he was relieved. "You know, I can see why Sarah was perplexed." She added that she believed the person behind the wheel to be someone she knew, so I took it to mean you. "I apologize so much," Marlena said. Brady thanked Eric and Marlena for their support and shook his head no. "I am glad that I did not place Sarah on that chair. However, I now have to continue with the prescribed course of action and my treatment." Brady stated, "I simply want to make the most of this second opportunity that I've been given." Fiona forced Sarah's wheelchair out of the bedroom at the Kiriakis' home while Sarah fought to stop her. Fiona claimed that only Sarah was aware that she had been the driver, and in an effort to silence Sarah, Fiona planned to shove her down the stairs. Sarah caught hold of the doorframe. "Please give up." Sarah let out a scream. "What a shame." However, Fiona assured everyone that nobody would know the difference as she pried Sarah's hand from the door. "Apart from myself," Xander stated while snatching up the chair. "Grateful to God," stated Sarah. Xander insisted on hearing Fiona's motivation for wanting to murder his wife. "I was seated in this chair by her," Sarah stated. "She doesn't want anyone to find out." Xander stared at Fiona in shock. Fiona begged Xander to give her some time.